Hello again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and today we're going to be setting up for week 28 in my bullet journal, which is July 9th through to the 15th. But before we get into that, I figured we'd just have a look at how this week was going. So as you'll remember from my last weekly plan with me, for this week's setup I went with these individual boxes that were going to contain my to-do lists and my events lists. As part of that video, I set up a box for each day of the week, that I started putting my event lists in, and I also put in my daily timetables for my weekdays as well. Around these I've also been putting in my to-do lists. I've actually really enjoyed using this spread. It has gotten me to think a little bit more creatively about how I group my tasks and what kind of things actually need to get written down in my journal so that I can do them. As this is the last week of term, for this next week coming I'm going to be doing a one-page weekly. This is what I typically like to do during my holiday periods, as I typically have less tasks and events to deal with. Before I hand you over to the time-lapse, just a reminder that any of the equipment I use in today's setup will be linked in the description box below. To start off with, I'm going in with some thin green dotted washi tape to mark off the top and the bottom of the page. I haven't gotten a chance to use washi tape in my new Scribbles That Matter yet, so I wanted to give it a try for next week. After this, I'm using that old technique you've seen in my previous videos, where I use washi tape to mark off sections that I want to fill in with colour. These give me those really crisp lines around each of my coloured boxes. To fill these in, I'm using my Tombow Dual Brush marker in the colour 761. After finishing my coloured sections, I then went in with my Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in the size S to do any of the black text for the spread. This included the headings for each of my pink boxes and the numbers on the mini calendar. To fill in the final parts of the mini calendar, I went in with my two colours of Staedtler Tri Plus Fineliner. Alrighty, so that's my setup done for next week. So as you can see, we have a space for my events list, a mini calendar, and then two columns for to-do lists. I'm not too sure at this stage how I'm going to be splitting those to-do lists up. I was thinking maybe for a home and personal one and then one that's related to my schoolwork, but I guess I'm going to have to see how it goes next week. I do really love the simplicity of this layout and really appreciate the green and pink tones together. Thank you for watching. If you have any thoughts, comments or feels, please do leave them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel to see the videos I release every Thursday and Sunday. And until next time, bye!